Me either.
That's a lot you're playing at work the other day.
No, I mean to sort out decks and stuff.
Sort out decks.
Or to go out to buy cards that I need for my decks.
I use TCG player at this point. So much cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think on the highway, but it's still so much cheaper to go through TCG. And it's cheaper for you now that you learned about that optimize button.
I need three more. I need 3 more preeminent captains and another hero blade hold, and I'm gonna take out a couple other cards and put in a couple other ones that I have.
Yeah, I need some more.
After this, we have to play. Okay. I
don't have my decks though.
I thought you said you have them in the car.
Yeah, but they came in Dan's car.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I haven't fixed them either. I don't like using it when I know that it's crippled.
All right.
You can use one of mine.
Hello and welcome to the basement. This is episode number 39.
Fuck. Really?
Today, yep. It's been a while since you've been on. Today is November 23rd. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope you had a good one. I say I'm JD. I get that far.
I don't know. Yeah, you did. You
Okay,
kind of just rambled though. So
I know.
Okay,
I
whatever.
get so off track on myself. But anyway, across the table from me.
Hi, I'm back.
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Joel. I don't think
They may have forgotten.
Maybe.
To his right.
Dan.
And to my left.
Oh, I have to say my name?
Yes.
You're supposed to say to your right, so I can name all the shit on top again. Dan.
You're gonna wait until I do that on the show again, aren't you?
Yeah.
An actual show.
Yes. That was actually quite funny.
About 10 minutes from the end.
On my right, let's see, we got Mountain Dew cans, we got a stereo.
Then about 10 minutes left of the show, I'm like, no, this isn't recording.
Fucking dick.
We finally did it. The show sounded like shit.
I thought that was hilarious. Fuck you, JD.
I just, since I actually have my notes again, I remember to have a bunch of systems written out with their release dates. Oh wow.
Right? I'm prepared.
You're prepared. Alright, I'll get to that in a second.
How many weeks in the making? Worst question and a half ever.
So, I'm just gonna go through a couple of them that I know I didn't do.
Wait a minute. That's false advertising. That ain't true.
What?
Continue.
The Nintendo Entertainment System came out on October 18th, 1986. My parents' anniversary.
Same year as my sister.
That's actually that's the day they got married.
October 18th? That's interesting.
Yes, Dave?
The N64 came out
Oh, shit.
September 29th, 1996. GameCube came out November 18th, 2001.
Best system ever.
The Wii came out on the 19th of November of 2006. The PlayStation 1 was September 9th of 95. The PlayStation 1, the re-released one, came out September 19th, 2000, with the PS2 coming October 26th, sorry, of 2000.
December 31st, 1999.
The PS3 came out on November 17th, 2006. The Sega Genesis was October 14th of 89. I may have done that one. I think I actually did it to the list then. The Saturn, I know I did. The Dreamcast was September 9th of 99. The Atari 2600, October 14th, 1977. The Atari the Atari 5200 came out in November of 82. And the Atari 78 came out in June of 84. The Atari Jaguar, which I don't remember at all.
Sounds familiar. I can't put it in. Face?
How about the first Galaga arcade?
I don't get that because I don't have arcade games. I just have systems.
You would. That is a system.
But
it's its own big box.
Arcade game.
Shared with Pac-Man sometimes. Or Asteroid.
Or Mrs. Pac-Man.
Same fucking difference.
No, she had her own game.
I know. I had both of them.
But the Atari Jaguar would... Today. Wow. Atari Jaguar, November 23rd, 1993. The Game Boy. Not the Game Boy. Game Boy Color, November 18th,
What?
98.
Nope. I got none of it then.
Game Boy Micro.
Oh, nothing yet.
Came out September 19th, 2005. The Nintendo DS, November 21st, 2004. The Atari Lynx, September of '89. The Sega Nomad, which I again don't remember.
Nope. How do I not know all these things?
It was October 13th of '95. And then the last two, you got the Xbox coming out November 15th, 2001, with the Xbox 360 coming out on November 16th of 2005. And that actually finishes up this list. I'll go back there. I'll do them. I'll try and keep up with them again next year because I know there's like July and stuff. No, I didn't do.
That was a lot of systems. That was.
I missed a bunch, so. That was supposed to be
How do
done.
you miss a bunch?
I haven't been doing this week in history.
Oh.
That's why.
Lazy.
It's a pain in the ass to look up.
Lazy.
Very.
Lazy.
Yes. But anyway,
But
Joel's
anyway.
back, and Joel actually has a question and a half.
Alright. Favorite loadout? Mini game, anything.
Favorite loadout?
Yeah. Primary weapon, secondary weapon, grenades, whatever. What have you.
We've been on a Battlefield stint, so.
In Call of Duty.
How many?
Black,
Three.
Black Ops 2 came out recently, so I figured, any game, not just Battlefield.
Dude.
It's not that hard of a question, I don't think.
No, but now I gotta think of everything.
Alright, well, we'll come back to it.
What's the half?
So it's a question. What's the question?
And the half is, what's the worst gun in any loadout you've ever played with?
It's your rules.
The worst?
Yeah.
I liked my FAMAS with the 1911 on my medic. I guess.
AK-47 in Black Ops 2 was awful.
I haven't played Black Ops 2 yet.
I mean, not Black Ops.
Oh, I
Black
want to
Ops.
give a fuck you to Treyarch for not putting the Deagle in on Black Ops 2.
But my favorite loadout? Battlefield 3, the M60, times 4 scope, the bipod, armor green camo, with a G17 pistol, ammo, and an ammo specialization.
Makes sense.
And JD is the
Too
medic.
many shooters to figure this out right now.
Give us a couple.
Hey JD, remember that big push I made out?
Oh
Of,
my god. Medkit.
See, all I care
Make-
about is
Medkit.
M40 from, was it M40 or M80 from Nam?
M40.
The M40 from Nam. That's my favorite sniper rifle.
Do you still have PC2?
Of course.
Yeah, with you?
Yeah, it's downloaded on my Xbox.
Oh, okay. I want to try that out tonight, see if
feel
we
bad
actually get a
that
match.
guys are driving my car. It's so loud.
Ah!
I'd have
Exhaust
to say,
leak?
Exhaust broken.
I've fuck emissions.
It's
I'd
broken
have
after the cat, so it's still
say-
filtered.
on Battlefield 3, it'd be 240 Bravo with a 1911 with a flashlight and mortar, ammo, and ammo.
Ammo and ammo.
Oh, and equipped with the
Defense
Claymore.
and
No, I
The health
do need
pack.
Claymore. But the
M-
Claymore from
M18
Call of
Claymore.
Duty.
which one?
The Claymore from Call of Duty.
The Claymore on this one's pretty good. And BZ3, it's pretty good. Not BZ3, Battlefield 3.
Is it? I've never used it.
I've used it a lot. It's
They
saved
can't
my
get
ass
it.
a
They
bunch
can't
of
get
times.
around it as much.
Yeah? Okay,
There's
then
not
The
that-
range is pretty far.
There's
but
not that delay.
It's just you trip it, boom.
Because Dan and I were sitting in the building and
it has the bouncing betties, because those would be badass.
the bounty
Yeah,
guys are back
me
in
and, me
Black
and
Ops
JD
2.
were holding.
No, I mean from World at War.
Yeah, but they got bouncing betties again in
Me and JD were
Black Ops
holding
2.
an entire cat section by ourselves because we were up in a building and I kept putting claymores at the stairwells.
Well, we were there for what, 20, 25 minutes?
We were there for a good half hour, and then somebody would like just shoot a rocket and get a lucky shot, kill us both. Or
And-
something.
Or he'd get one of us, I'd revive. And,
Dead, stay alive! Dead, stay alive! Dead, stay alive!
I didn't spawn
And then there was that somebody got around my claymore, or it didn't go off or something.
I don't know what happened there. They must have shot it.
Something because he just came up and destroyed us, and I was like, that hasn't happened yet.
And that's when the match went south. Once we lost that building, it was done.
That's why I like to hold the point that's closest to our spawn.
Because they just started killing us off in the Russian spawn.
Fucking bullshit.
Joel and I were one in Metro earlier. We were the Americans and we got stuck in our spawn. Actually, when we were stuck in that spawn, I got around to B.
It's kind of hard to sneak around when you're a support guy.
And I had 2 other guys with me. You see 3 guys come around from A in towards B. They fucking left me. They bolted towards C. And I got fucked up.
Yeah.
They didn't even try. They just...
I find that when I play as a medic, I disregard my entire life, and I'm like, I need that 100 points.
To revive? I did it all the time. Well, I guess, Joel, I kept getting him killed every time. I revive and kill him, which just...
I kind of felt like a dick, though, because for a while I was a medic that didn't have the defib kit, so I was just throwing health packs down on the dead bodies.
He was, when you revive someone and they die right away, it bumps up the respawn time. So I was doing that to him.
All of a sudden, like, 15-second respawn, like, oh.
Because I tried to revive him and he just get instantly killed.
Yep.
And just bumps up the respawn time. We also were playing earlier. We had a guy.
Oh,
That
I had this entire squad pinned down in a stairwell.
You
when we
couldn't
were
kill
playing
this
Metro.
guy? He was just sitting there, but they could still spawn on him.
Yeah.
He couldn't kill you. It was just like a dead guy, but they could still spawn on him.
A glitch?
I think it was more of a hack.
Wow, that's ironic.
What?
I'm the only one saying mute your phones, and mine's the one that goes off.
Fuck you.
Well,
But
sent me a text.
there was this whole
Yeah,
squad
you
of
got that,
people that I ended up getting.
Oh no. It's the
I
Borderlands
ran
action
up and
figures.
I came upon a squad of
What?
people with their backs turned,
Borderlands action
and I
figures.
just mounted my M249. I was like, took out all of them but the medic. The medic was respawning. I was like, bring it on. Didn't kill the medic. Kept killing the guys that were respawning. Let the medic do that like 4 or 5 times, and I killed the medic.
I got dog tags up for one of the guys that spawned off of him. He spawned right in front of us like...
Getting your dog tags taken in your own spawn is like the biggest kick in the balls in
It's
the
like the
world.
biggest
and the
bullshit.
most annoying thing in the fucking world, too.
It's like the biggest fucking bullshit ever.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you, whoever did that.
Ooh, safety.
Um,
Don't do that to me, Dan.
I'm just taking a look at some news at the moment.
Yeah.
You can go with game discussion if you want.
I got nothing.
Well,
I haven't played.
I've been
Oh, you
playing
come to here?
Pokemon.
I
Yay!
didn't know. No. I haven't really played Company Heroes. I haven't really played anything.
I haven't really had time to play much
Civilization.
of anything.
Yeah, I really haven't played anything.
I've only been playing a couple matches of Battlefield when I got a chance, and then I tried to play a beta for Dota 2, but that
Dota.
it's like an online multiplayer game. My friend gave me a beta for it, and
Pretty
it
cool.
won't run on my computer at all. It gets to the loading screen for a match, and then it's just like my computer goes, sorry, he gave me a stroke, and he tried to run that game, so I had to stop it, and that's about it. They made an Angry Birds Star Wars, which is stupid.
Really?
Yep, they did. I saw that. I'm like, nope, not even gonna look at it.
Whatever, yo.
That phone is so huge.
Thank you. Bigger than my DS. I've put over a day's worth of time in this one Pokemon game in the past week.
I forgot that because of my new Xbox profile, I gotta do. That's sick, you know that, right? There's a handheld game system, and that's supposed to be a phone.
Is it bigger?
An older handheld video game system for that matter too.
There's only one newer.
Sure.
What's that? The DS?
That's
DS
a
Lite.
DS, and then there's a 3DS.
DSi.
No, this is the DSi. The only one that's newer is the DS 3D.
That's the DSi with the
You
camera?
mean the 3DS?
No, the Lite and the DSi came out at the same time, I thought.
No, DSi came out after the DS Lite.
Yep.
Because Mom got the DS Lite, and the DS Lite came out about 3 or 4 months later. Then the 3DS came out.
I
And now
remember
they're
I just recently
Now they're
bought
coming out with a second.
the Game Boy Advance SP.
No, it came out in 2006.
Then they're coming out with
I think
another
it's a cool little gray one that you can go.
3D.
Good job,
Coming
man.
with the 3D
It's
XL.
an upgrade from the Game Boy Color I have.
There you go.
Oh, the
I have one
SD?
Yeah.
I have one.
And it's got a car charger a wall outlet charger, and an extension cord, all in one charger.
Yep, I got the same one.
I have that too.
And I got Final Fantasy
You got the
Which one?
Adventures with the game guide.
Really?
You got the
If I was to sell it online, I could sell all of it for like $50.
the original DS, big bulky one.
I never had a DS.
I think it's just
I had a Game Boy Color, I had a Game Boy Advance, and I got the Game Boy Advance SD.
Must be. I think I thought I heard
Those are
something.
the 3 systems I ever owned for handheld.
I thought you just said the
Original Game
Yeah.
Boy, the Color, the Advanced SD, and that one. And then Game Gear. if you wanna
And I
count
really,
that.
I really wanted a.
I had the original
wanted
Game Boy,
a PSP.
Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, the Advance SP, the DS, which isn't even a Game Boy anymore. That's just a Nintendo DS. That's it.
I have one up on. I have the Game Gear, which is color, which is fucking mess.
Yeah, 'cause that came out what 2 years after original Game Boy.
Yeah, it was real close. Long before the Game Boy Color.
91. Yep, 7 years before the Color. And 2 years after the original Game
Well,
Boy.
if you want to go even farther back than that, my sister had a Tamagotchi.
I had a Tamagotchi.
Okay.
I still do.
Okay.
Still
I
alive.
had both of them. It was Tamagotchi and Gigapet.
And she also had a Furby, and I wanted to break it.
I
had
put a
Fur-
Furby in the microwave.
I had a Furby for a short period of time.
I never wanted one.
We had 4
That
in
scared
my
me.
house.
I would have burned them. They scared the shit out of me.
This scared me too. Yeah, it's a little creepy.
They are.
And they made newer ones that are
If
even.
you watch Gremlins as a little kid, they kind of look similar.
Yeah.
They do.
I just found
And then
You
the
still
ones that
getting
fly
water?
from Gremlins too.
GTA Vice City goes mobile next month.
Oh, Gizmo, you're so cute.
GTA Vice City goes mobile next month.
Don't feed them after midnight.
The 10th anniversary, which is will be December 6th. It's going to be released for Android and ISO, and it's going to be $5 both platforms.
Cool.
Xbox TV in 13.
Hmm?
Xbox TV in 2013. There's no official word from Microsoft, but goddamn fucking
Movies?
ads
Watch your mouth.
from Microsoft on what
We
its
get spoken to
official.
for swearing?
Yep.
By who?
Me.
I don't give a fuck about that asshole. Oh, there goes the chair.
There's no official word from Microsoft on what its Xbox 360 successor plans are, but multiple sources familiar with Remen's plan tells Polygon, this is the website I'm reading from, that the company's first steps into the 8th hardware generation will happen in 13. It sounds like Microsoft will be offering options suited to both casual gaming audience and a serious gaming audience, with a new device taking the
Serious
form
gaming?
of a set-top box.
Yeah. Go serious. Gotta go big or go.
The box will be powered by core components of Windows 8 and will
Not
support
compared to
casual and gaming
laptops.
titles rather than full Xbox typical games typically found on dedicated consoles. Presumably, the other half of this two-pronged hardware attack is better equipped to deliver the sort of entertainment experience that Halo fans would be after.
I don't like Halo.
There you go. The Halo jumpers?
I had someone try to Halo jump in Battlefield.
They
I saw
did.
someone Halo jump a fucking rocket in Battlefield.
I think that's more.
I rounded the
mechanical.
corner with my M249 at chest level, and he tried to jump. I was like, "You just made me shoot your nuts." That's all you did.
Which is way worse. I'd rather get shot in the chest.
And I,
Okay, I'm sorry.
well, I was just gonna talk about a moment where I had my gun mounted. I was scanning the hallway because nobody was really bugging me, and then this guy came creeping around the corner, like looking guns, just creeping around, trying to be sneaky, and I was like, "Fucking see you." And I was just waited for him to turn around, and I went, "Rah!" And I went all the way from his foot all the way up to his head. I got a headshot. I don't know how.
It's notable that the AAA game releases are scheduled for 2013 doesn't expand much further than the spring.
Oh, and the mic only servers, nobody uses their mic,
I don't know.
and I end up getting kicked. I have no idea why.
The fact that Microsoft has a March release set for its next Gears of War game is also a big red flag.
Dear God, enough gears.
Fall 13 is looking more and more like the release timetable for the next phase of Microsoft's evolution. Whatever that means. Whatever that might mean.
I think Xbox is pushing too much too fast.
Sony's going to be announcing. There's going to be an announcement for 4 at PAX.
I know.
We're looking at 13 and 14 for both of them.
I can see PlayStation more, but their Xbox, I don't know. They have to do something drastic, change for anyone to actually go out and buy it.
Nobody's going to go right out and buy them. Well, your hardcore gamers, but
Yeah, they will.
I will.
They always do.
I'm not going out first thing.
Me
I'm
either.
not getting released ones on anything.
I'll just go there and stand in line. Be the first one there. Be like,
Yes! I stood in line, waited. Fuck all you people. You had to stand behind me. That's
Yep.
what I would do. With a big smile on my face. All right, I'm going home. See ya.
and I'll go in there, shut the door, and hold it.
But it's not like Sony's not saying we're not going to be coming out soon.
No, just go in there and hold the door shut.
There's been talk from Sony that they're going to be either the fall of 13 or early of 14.
Have they released any prototype visuals of it though?
Neither one of them have. All you've been getting is the dev kits.
I've heard more about the Wii U than the Microsoft or Sony release.
That's because Nintendo hasn't had anything ever.
They've both been putting out the development kits, which they never look like the system anyway. They're just a box.
I'm buying the new Microsoft one.
I gotta buy the PS4 before I bought the new Xbox.
I got too much invested in Xbox already, and I can't afford to start buying stuff from Sony.
But the first Xbox, when the Xbox 360 came out, the first couple ones were not backwards compatible. Do you guys remember that?
What?
Yeah.
The first Xbox 360 that came out was
Yeah,
not
the cheap one you couldn't buy. You couldn't be.
backwards compatible. There
You had
was
to buy
a
it
full year before.
No, it was the arcade.
That's the arcade couldn't. You had to get the next step up.
No, the arcade could. The one with the
Arcade could?
removable hard drive could, but the Elite can't.
The Elite can't. No, the original Elite can. The original Black Elite, it can because I played Halo on it.
And that's just like a little bit of a better arcade.
This can.
This one?
Yeah, that can.
Yeah,
That's backwards compatible.
That's the Elite.
Yeah, and so is the
But
arcade.
the first one, the first Xbox 360 that came out, was not backwards compatible.
Neither was the PS4.
I know it wasn't.
PS3.
PS3.
PS3. That's one thing that they actually have to take into consideration how pissed people were. Because it took at least a year for the PS3 to come out with one that was backwards compatible.
Yeah, but you know what? People still shut up, took it, and bought new games. So
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's not like you said, it's not like Sony didn't do the same thing.
No, I
it's
know.
just you
I'm
had to
not
wait
saying
for
that
those
one
people
was
to
right,
go out
one
and
was
buy the
wrong.
new
They're
game, and
both
then
wrong.
eventually people were just buying them used. And that's when they decided to start using the online code, which was bullshit. Because because I had a profile error with like an issue from the Xbox that I bought, I had to go out and get a new code so I can play hockey. I'm not getting into that.
It's not worth it, Dan. Definitely not worth it.
Hey,
And I had already pre-ordered hockey and
which
had
one's
a
better,
new
this
code and
shotgun or
everything.
this shotgun?
M1014. Semi-automatic.
And I even bought a new code for Battlefield 3.
Yeah, but does that
And I
better
pre-ordered
range?
that too.
They're both the same. They're really...
I'm
Unless
just
you're
glad
using
the
like
Borderlands
a
didn't
slug
need,
or
I
something.
didn't pre-order
It's
Borderlands,
the
so I
same.
didn't lose that.
And you can ramp the 1014. You can't ramp the 870 because of pump.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've never needed to ramp it.
Yeah, I like the 1014. I think it's got
I like the AA12.
I haven't played this in a while, but I think the 1014's got it's smaller size magazine. Or is it the same?
Same.
Yeah, 1014 is better. Personally, though,
I've only seen somebody using 870.
I use the Saiga. I like the Saiga because I have like everything for it.
The second DLC for Borderlands.
Dude, I got
2
so much stuff for that 249. It's awesome.
I have everything for all of those. It was like the
Yeah,
first
well,
thing
I had to
ranked up.
start my brand new profile all over again.
Oh, I know.
And it was awesome. Just watching myself level up so fast like that. I love it.
I know.
I'm only at level 15.
Shit. I might like.
Well,
I was at
Dude,
level
I just
40
started
something.
like
Yeah.
2 days ago. I'm already up to level 11.
I haven't played it in like 3 months, 4 months.
Last time I played
I know.
was when I looked.
When I
at my
quit, I
account,
was at
it like
35.
7 years ago. I only played it for like a match or two, and I was like, fucking it.
I want to go home and play it now.
Have fun. Why are you angry, Dan? An advertisement. Come on now.
Can do it this way.
Then it's gonna fall. Well, I laughed. It just.
How many do?
I'm not going to do anything. I'm not close enough.
Thanks, Dan. You even opened it for me.
Fall.
What the fuck is this?
Shit.
It's all the thing for,
Oh, that's for the seating thing.
Or for Buzz.
seen it. I don't have those.
Same thing though, right? Pretty much, more or less.
RBZ. I want that Easton so fucking.
I think I'm gonna get the Getsy. I like the square.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like the square. I don't like the
You
round.
should get the
I like
crazy
square.
Obi.
No. No. I'm okay.
Have you ever seen Alexander Ovechkin's curve?
Is it
You're shooting
ridiculous?
for the fucking heavens if you just do a regular wrist shot. Right?
Yeah. It's meant to shoot high. Really high.
Curve.
It's more like this. It's like a hook.
Yeah. It's
Good.
crazy.
It's good to get someone in the face, right?
They'll make the goalie duck. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think I'm either gonna get the Warrior because they had Lidstrom's there too. Lidstrom's
I haven't
Warrior
looked at
stick.
his.
It's got a little curve to it, but it's got the square end. I don't know why, but I like the square end.
I like that other warrior that we were looking at though.
The Vanek one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen those there. They're still there.
I'd cry. But I want that Easton with the again curve, the EQ
Where
20
are we
synergy,
in the program?
and the warrior,
Where are we at?
Game
and
discussion.
the RBZ.
I kind of.
Jess still wants me to.
Yeah, you
wants
never-
To buy me one of those.
And
You never went in order.
I like Charles Bauer too.
Charles Bauer.
Wasn't that a Bauer?
No, he used Easton and he used Warrior now.
It wasn't a warrior though.
It was probably an Easton then.
The black one? Was that Easton? I think so. I forget. I'm probably wrong.
I don't remember. I really didn't look at it when I was there.
I was looking up. I put it in PS4 first. I'm looking up 360 next.
How about if I found you one of Savvy's?
On what this, on what
I
rumors have come out from the
actually see one of those at the
developer
Berlin
kits.
store.
Mm-hmm.
But
You
he's
probably
a,
get everything.
He's a lefty, I think.
They should make them in righty.
And this one here is saying that the
Those are
PS4.
They only make 'em
They
for
had
that.
one.
They only make 'em for that one.
Sorry, we're talking about hockey.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry.
With the dev kits for the PS4 have been issued. Developers packing a AMD A10 APU.
Yep.
Oh my
god, no way.
And between 8 gigs, 16 and 250, 8 gigs of RAM and 250 gigs of storage
I'll be right back.
for a Blu-ray driver. Goes on to say that the graphics card of the A10 APU is already quite dated. And by the time that the PS4 would drop, it's going to be even more dated.
I don't know why PlayStations go with Blu-ray. In 10 years, that's good. Not 10 years. I don't know what's in 10 years. 10 months, that could be completely outdated by, what's it called?
I'm saying that's quite
Is there a step up above Blu-ray?
Oh, there's like 5 steps above Blu-ray.
What are they?
I can't remember any of them right now, though.
I just know
Blu-ray never really took off.
No. Well, it tried to.
I remember
It
that-
wasn't
Disney
enough.
Disney picked up on it, and that's the only reason why it even stood a chance.
I mean, you see nowadays, like especially Disney, you got
Everything
a
is in Blu-ray.
DVD Blu-ray combo on everything. You can't even buy a
That's why.
combo.
There's some Disney stuff coming out that's back on DVD. 'cause
And
we realized that
Blu-ray
Blu-ray's
burns
No,
out.
it's a DVD. You can in the same package you get DVD
Oh, the
and Blu-ray.
DVD.
And you also get a digital
And
copy.
digital copy. Yeah.
I know,
Which is
because my
kinda
sister
nice.
buys every single one for my niece.
So they're. At least they know.
They're giving you
Um,
all three, so
they
that's
do
really
all
cool.
options.
I do like Disney for that.
I don't know
Disney
what-
anyway, so.
What the problem is
What the hell
with
other options
Blu-ray
are there other
is
than
it
Blu-ray?
the Blu-ray players burn out their eyes up to 40 times faster than a standard DVD does.
Because it's doing a much higher quality.
It's hot. It's hotter. It's a hotter ray used.
I don't know. That was just a guess. I found out why my laptop was so slow. I downloaded Norton. It took care of probably like 30 or more security threats. And then I had 3 software updates. That runs like new.
I had to fix my laptop.
Currently, rumors suggest that the PS4 will completely ignore the possibility of backwards compatibility
Thanks, Toshiba. Leading innovation.
and focus firmly on next generation.
Really?
That's so stupid.
Advertising.
So if you want to continue playing your PS3 games, keep a hold of your PS3 kids.
Oh, that's so
Called that one.
Secondhand gaming on the way out. More rumors suggest that Sony is going the same direction as Microsoft, in that it wants to kill off secondhand gaming market.
I will kill you.
Currently, industry wisdom suggests that future PS4 games might be tied to your Sony Entertainment Network account and thus have no resale value.
Somebody hacks your Xbox, steals your download.
That's a similar approach in this, much as they could hack on the Sony network.
Yeah, but if PS4 is doing that, that means Xbox is gonna be okay with doing it too.
That's what they just said.
Oh, is it?
The
I
same
was
dir-
listening.
Same direction as Microsoft.
Yeah, but at least Microsoft won't get hacked.
No, I meant with the backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
I
More
thought
rumors.
that-
More
I thought-
rumors.
No. I thought you said about secondhand trading.
Well, it's the
Was
Secondhand gaming.
They're both following Microsoft.
that's what it's saying. The secondhand gaming and not being able to trade in games.
Yeah, but I thought it was backwards compatibility.
They'll lose
was
so
something
much
different.
market.
Never mind.
More rumors suggest that Sony's going the same direction as
looking back
Microsoft
for
in the way they'll kill off
I'm
secondhand
never
gaming
getting
market.
rid of mine, and I'm taking back the
Yeah,
arcade
but not
from
about
so I
backwards
got
compatibility.
this one.
No,
I
not
got
at
a backup of that.
Well,
This
we'd
is-
be, that's
if-
my point. Is
Okay.
I think that Xbox would do it also.
And then I get my GameCube.
I don't. I'm
Yeah,
thinking they both
Microsoft.
go the same direction.
Oh,
With
absolutely.
Resident
Evil.
Because
I'm not-
Microsoft is the devil.
I'm not saying
I don't
that.
mind them. EA is the devil.
Okay, EA is the devil, and Microsoft itself, not Xbox, but Microsoft as a whole, is a demon. It's evil.
That's a similar approach as used
I
by
hate Microsoft.
as PC
I
developers using Steam. So we reckon
Steam needs to make a console.
Yeah.
Steam already has a console.
I know.
It's on the PC.
No. They're actually coming out with a console.
they want to make one called Steambox.
Really?
Everything's downloadable.
That would
Oh,
be
that's
so awesome.
Pure downloadable.
If they could have a controller and a console, they could use and download like a.
Or just like be able to have like a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse plugged into it, and you
'Cause,
can
I mean,
just
that
sit on
way-
the fucking TV.
You won't have to deal with all the requirements that you need for all the higher quality PC games, and you could make the highest quality standard for that system.
Yeah.
And you could run all the games through it, and then people can really see how beautiful they are.
And then if they do it
Other
that
than a
way, they could have a
screenshot.
complete system update because they're PC knowledge, so they could completely wipe with this update, completely wipe everything that you had as far as software was, completely install all new updating
That and
stuff.
with the Steam Cloud, they have everything backed up too.
Exactly. So there'd be absolutely no problems with doing that.
Valve is amazing.
That's because they're intelligent people.
They made Half-Life.
Yep.
The mother of all first-person shooters.
Sorry, Dave.
For today. You can't argue that.
I want to say it's a mother.
Why?
I don't know.
Think of all the first enemies that you encountered in Half-Life that never did anything like that before in any other game. The AI actually tried to act out on its own and tried to
Good check.
push you out, and
Yeah.
the enemies all
Yeah,
acted
fine today.
different.
They just go do check.
They didn't do the same crap all the time.
Yeah, I know.
It was a big step forward.
But I'd say
Half-Life 2 had crap scare the fuck out of me. I tried.
Nice, Dan. Proud of you.
I tried.
The latest rumor suggests that the
And Magic,
720
stop it!
the 720 will have the AMD's 7000 series graphics,
These
Yeah.
cards are unbelievable now.
based on its 28 NM graphics core.
Intel Celeron 2.5
Sorry, graphics core next.
megahertz processor.
What's the RAM gigs?
Fucking
Does it not say?
I'm not saying anything about that.
It's not even
just
a
yet.
dual-core
I've still got a
processor.
little bit to go.
Sorry, dude.
That's
I had
what I'm
to say
gonna
Two
it.
gigs of RAM.
That's what I had to say. I'm sorry.
Intel
I mean, I don't think they're gonna go smaller. I mean,
2.5
look at what they got
gigahertz.
now. I mean, they've gone bigger than the new 50 of the Slims.
No, I'm not talking about hard drive. I'm
That's
talking about
not
RAM.
right.
Hard drive, they could go up to a terabyte if they wanted to. That's fine. You can
If I
always buy
put a
external. I'm
terabyte
not
in my-
worried about
Toshiba, what would happen?
a terabyte hard
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I want an Alienware.
I would slit a throat for an Alienware.
You know what I want? A custom one.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about anything. I just want a custom one. I don't want to make custom gear.
I want
I
a
can put
custom
whatever
Alienware.
the fuck
I want to buy
do.
whatever I want and put it together.
Exactly.
Big tower.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I'd love a tower. I
Like
want
a
an impact
homemade
tower,
tower? I don't know what that means.
though. One that's built for mobility.
So
So,
you bring it places,
yeah,
or it like moves on its own.
you can bring it places. It doesn't move on its own.
Xbox World reported that the 720 will pack a 16-core CPU, which would certainly add some needed muscle to the maybe possibly underpowered graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now they're pushing the maximum potential of the Xbox 360 as far as graphics are concerned.
The Wii U is only going to have the standard of the current 360 and PS3. It's going to be like level with that.
So,
I don't know why.
it's the Wii. You don't expect good graphics from the Wii. You don't play any real life games on the Wii. It's Mario. How good
Look up
definition?
some of the release titles for it.
What?
For the Wii U.
Are they actually trying to make it like a? Are
Yes.
they trying to be serious?
Yes.
That's gonna hurt Nintendo more than it's gonna help them. I feel. No one's gonna take.
Look it up.
The
I
size
can't
of the
right now.
controller is this big because there's a screen in the middle. You can't take that as a serious.
It's not all combined.
Yeah, I know it's not, but that they should play on that more. I feel.
They've implemented into it, but it's a stupid idea.
I love
That-
that idea.
With the whole tablet thing.
Yeah, I
Like
love
the
that.
mini screen. Then you have to go out of your way to look at the screen when you're doing something important up there.
Unless it's like the menu screen or anything like that, map.
I don't know.
Completely useful.
I've heard that it makes you go down and start doing actions on your little tablet thing.
Oh, does it?
That's what they want.
Like you go out of game from that to look at that.
That's
to do
what
something.
Sony is doing with whatever they call their little device you're gonna buy.
And Microsoft is like, hey, we'll just make your.
Is doing with your droids and your iPods.
That's laziness. That's smart.
And it's a free app.
That surprised me that Microsoft does it. I'm happy that they are. I'm just surprised. Because
Well, it's exactly what I said it was. They already had the my Xbox app.
Yep.
Which you
They
can
have
still
an
do-
app.
Yeah, it was called My Microsoft, and you can still access stuff like your avatar, your messages, and stuff like that, and turn your
No
Xbox
idea.
on through it. And all it basically is it eliminate. It's basically just an upgrade of that, but you're gonna delete the old app and
Install the new one.
install the new
Stop
Xbox
jumping away.
Smart Glass. And now Microsoft is,
Definitely not a
I
good
think,
idea.
through the Xbox name, is coming out with a tablet.
I remember I acted
The
like
Surface?
silly on a 6-on-5.
I think that's
Full
the one
hard
that-
only.
Through the Xbox name, the Surface.
What's up?
The Surface.
Surface?
Is that through the Xbox name or is that through just Microsoft?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I just dove straight forward and hit the kick stick and knocked up and threw the puck out of the way. That was scary as shit. That was a tournament game too. I was like,
720
Coach, I don't like that.
has leaked documents for its cost. $300.
I wouldn't do
for
I
what?
would.
The 720.
How much?
300.
That's not too bad. That's a lot cheaper than I was expecting.
Yeah.
That's a lot cheaper.
They
than
can't go too expensive. I mean, they can't go $800.
That's actually relatively cheap for a new console.
I was expecting $450.
The Wii U is supposed to be more expensive than that.
$250.
What are
The
the?
Wii U.
I heard a higher price than that.
I saw in GameStop an advertisement for it's gonna
Yeah.
be $250.
What the rumors before that?
PS4 is going to be pretty expensive. It'll be
$2,312.
What?
The PS4.
No, Mom was saying she read something in one of the magazines that it was
Well,
around the same price as the.
that's surprising because well,
Wasn't
not
the
really.
PlayStation supposed to be borderline like a computer?
It's supposed to act more like a computer, but
But it
do you remember when the PS3 came out? How much more expensive it was? It was
Yeah,
like
exactly.
500 or 400.
It was ridiculously expensive.
It was just
and
like-
the 360 was not, and that's why everybody's like,
I think that's why they're going to drop their prices on this new one.
Yeah.
Well, they need.
I
to
think
drop
they
this
realize-
I
price.
looked at it like, that's stupid. I'm not gonna spend that much money.
I think they
Well,
realized what
because
they did there.
Sony used to be known for their good, reliable, cheap consoles.
Yep.
Like the PS1 and the PS2. And then they did the PS3 and they're like, buy it. No, buy that one. No, it's awful. Take it too high. And then they got hacked.
Tremendous power. Thank you.
And not to mention, whenever they have an update when they have a system update, they have to go offline first.
You know.
I usually don't even know when Microsoft does an update. It'll just turn on and say, downloading update. I'm like, oh. Okay.
I hated it on when I had my PS3. That every game that you got, it has to be downloaded. It has to be downloaded
Really?
before you play. It has to be downloaded.
And save one to the hard drive?
It has to download before you play. Like, you could be sitting there for fucking hours just waiting for it to download. Like, seriously? Fuck you. Like, when I was playing, Killzone and fucking SOCOM, I was waiting there for like an hour and a half just waiting for it to fucking download to the system. I was pissed. Then I'd just turn on my Xbox and just play the Xbox.
Who was it that read the room with that there's going to be more
you
than
add-
Fallout 4 at the VGA?
What I recommend putting in here is, since you can make Black Mana, put Disciple of the Vault.
What's that do?
It's a 1/1 for 1, and whenever an artifact goes into your graveyard, target opponent loses 1 life. Or each opponent loses 1 life. For each artifact put in the graveyard.
No, because it's a straight artifact. I don't have anything, any color in here.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be able to bring stuff back and kill it off and sacrifice stuff, then put the deep mineral hallmarks in there. You can start. That could be an easy way to finish somebody off. Okay, I'll equip it to this, this, and this. You lose 4 life. Bye. It just works good with a black artifact deck. Do you have skeleton shards in there? 1 mana, tap it, return target artifact to your hand. Or return a target artifact from your graveyard to your hand.
What's it called?
It's called Skeleton Shard, and then there's Welding Jar. Sacrifice Welding Jar, regenerate target artifact. And it costs 0. I faced against a very, 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 very well-built artifact deck. And that's some of the things that work very well.
Cradle Robin?
What color was it?
It's an artifact. Skeleton Shard.
Cradle Robin.
Cradle Robber?
Cradle Robin.
Rom the Cradle, yeah.
That was really.
Amanda's a Cradle Robber.
So am I. Apparently.
Me too.
Oh, it is a Cradle Robber. Lives next to an elementary school. So? So is my dad.
Well, most of our parents.
My dad's 3 years old.
I think my dad's like 5, 6.
When me and his first started going out, it was illegal. I was 18,
I
she was
remember
15. That's so fucked.
Not really, it's not a bad thing.
In order for us to do anything, I would have had to have her parents' permission.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole idea of it's... I know what they're
She
trying to
didn't
do,
have
but it's
consent at
stupid.
that point.
Think about the age difference between most of our parents or grandparents, and then tell us that that wasn't legal. Most of the people that made that law are probably like 5 to 10 years older than their partner.
Yeah, my grand was like 6 or 7 years ago. Grandparents.
My grandfather's dating someone that's about 30
He's only a year between
30 years
Alvin and
younger
Alpha.
than him.
20 years from mom and dad.
You know how fuck that is? Yeah. But not really.
By where in the year they are, it appeared to be too.
So what's next?
For half the year, me
You're
and Haley
almost
are free.
getting sued for child.
Whatever.
Alright, what's next?
This is game discussion, pretty much. But I was playing NHL 13 last night. I did the Winter Classic. I played as Philly.
Yeah.
And
Of course. Who wants to be the Rangers?
Who wants to
gotta
be
go.
the Penguins?
I got a goal from behind the fucking net.
That's called
Shot
cheating.
out the back of the head.
Back at the, just center of the back. Look at that picture.
You know how awesome it would be?
Yep, I've had those.
I still think it's awesome that that girl was playing with a,
Oh yeah. That's fucking
I forget what she
outstanding.
said.
What's up with this?
There was like a 13-year-old girl that was playing in the hockey league that we want to join. And she's got like a torn muscle or something in her leg, and she just has a hydrocortisone shot. Or
Yeah,
cortisone
she's
shot.
playing 13 years old. She's
And
actually she's
is
really good.
outstanding.
She is.
She's really, really good. And she's got a torn muscle in her hip.
And
she's
she
got
could either take a shot or take the surgery and play for next year. She took the shot.
Right.
My dad takes those shots for his back.
Rather than miss a season.
I thought it was outstanding.
That's fucking dedication right there.
Very much.
Didn't she bitch out the guy that gave him the fuck too?
Now what?
They got like a hit with the fuck.
What'd she do?
She bitched him out.
What'd she say? That's awesome.
I forget exactly what she said, but she was like, really? Freaking bitch. That's what Ryan told me.
That's
She
awesome.
called him a bitch, and she said she played with his. She got hurt in one of the games he kept playing.
Good stuff.
That's why you just keep a rag on the
Yeah,
ice
it's like
and
a
wipe off your
swastika.
face.
You can still see this. You can still see the blood on the ice the next day after they clean the ice.
It's still on the bench.
It's still on the bench.
Yeah, I went there today.
I mean, you'd have to like gouge out the ice and fill in the hole because it's already been absorbed by the ice.
No, it's not on the ice anymore. It's on the bench. Still.
Fantastic. They don't clean the benches ever.
And you would be correct, Joel.
I don't know what that is.
What, you can't see that, Dan?
You have to squint at it, and
No, I see it, but I just want to see it better.
I lost to the Washington Capitals. They won 2 up on me in the first. They went up. They got a third one at the beginning of the second. I got 2 in the second.
Yeah.
Got within 1. Got so many close calls. And then with like a minute to go in the third, they scored again.
Josh, you never hit record. I'm just fucking.
No, that's when I can actually. This one I can tell because it actually says record. The other one, the light was blinking on record, but apparently it has to be a solid light, not a blinking light.
Fuck.
We don't talk about that.
But you're talking about it.
I know.
You brought it up.
Hey, how
Don't
about-
talk about Fight Club, asshole.
Hey, how about that time you forgot to hit the record button? That's not the first time you did that either.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not the last either, is it?
No, probably not.
I'm gonna stab you.
We weren't an hour and a half into the episode the first time though.
No, remember
We
the
finished
first
the episode the first time. They were like, "Oh, let's listen to it." Oh,
Yeah,
No,
'cause
that
the mics
recorded.
were
It just
picked-
didn't record sound.
well, same thing.
No, it's not like I
almost.
didn't. No, that one's not like I forgot to hit the record button.
No, I know.
That one we just didn't realize because it wasn't picking up the sound for some reason.
Because of the mics. All plugged in.
The wrong mic was set, and that was your fault.
I wasn't.
That was with your PC. That was
Prove
with your
it.
computer.
Prove it.
Oh, I really can't.
Okay then.
I vouch for him.
Me? Thanks.
No. You said prove it. He said his point, and I said I vouch for him.
Because we
And
had
then
it.
I said me. Thanks.
We had it set up to do the stand-up mic.
Yeah, I remember.
we changed it
I'm
back
just
to your,
being ignorant.
Your bass one. It never.
I want to play Killing Floor.
I want to play Battlefield.
I actually should
I wanna
download
play
one of the games I should
Play hockey.
download. I have Alien vs Predators on my computer.
You have it, AVP?
Yeah.
I forget which one. Is that the older one? The one where you get to, like, call in Marines or whatever?
I think so.
I remember playing that on
And
the
I've got
console.
Oblivion. I've got
I got Oblivion too.
Oblivion is better than Skyrim.
In
I don't
some
know.
ways.
I don't like the graphics as much.
It's a lot older.
I know. Stop moving my chair, please.
Let's see.
What's next?
How about who's played the newest download for Skyrim?
Not me, I haven't got it yet.
On the third one.
The house.
New one yet.
No, not the house. There's one
There's a
after
new
that
one.
where you can travel to different parts.
Yeah, you go back to Morrowind.
Oh, that's right. I remember
Morrowind is
that.
awesome too.
Yes, it was.
I don't.
Played that
Um,
one new.
Another game.
I keep forgetting.
I don't have the game, so. Couldn't do it.
I tried to combine watching Ironclad with D&D, and none of the roles were really listening. They didn't follow the movie. I should have saved you like 6 times, but it didn't happen.
It's okay, Dad. You let me die. It's alright. It's fine.
Yeah.
My grit sword never should have broken either.
Street. Ah, fuck.
I rolled a 20. Now I turned the movie off. I wrote a nasty letter.
Fuck you. Alright, what's next?
Speaking of,
Hockey.
have you put any thought into D&D? Only
I mean, my hours are all over the place. I can't reliably be there all the time at 6 or 7. That's the only thing is, if I would do it, I can't be a key character in the campaign.
I'll talk to my cousin. Did
'Cause
you
I
be
mean-
there for the first week?
Probably.
Character development, storyline?
Maybe. As long as I'm not, like, heavily reliant on the story,
We can do that.
and I can be worked into the story, and I'll let you know ahead of time if I can't be there.
Okay.
Or I'll try to.
As long as you go into it telling us this, it's more okay. Our friend Deuce keeps on saying, "Oh yeah, we'll be there. He'll be there," and then we call him like an hour in. We're like, "Where are you?" He's just like, his phone's off. It's just like, "Fuck you, guy." As long as you don't do that to us, we'll be
How many
fine.
people are in the campaign?
There's me, my cousin, Sketchy Kid, Deuce sometimes.
Sketchy Kid?
His name's Eric, but he doesn't talk ever. He's really, really quiet. So we call him Sketchy Kid. And then there's Brian. Ball Dragonborn.
Why?
Yeah, storyline. My cousin came up with a really good story.
Is anyone else going to be in the campaign, or just
You can do that.
like
Going
are there
across the
other
table,
people
Mike.
that are going to join, or no? Just me.
Maybe just you, unless you guys want.
No, I'm not interested. I haven't been interested in playing in a while.
I remember we were going to try Flames of War, but that didn't work out.
We got into Company of Heroes, which is
It's the
basically the
same
same thing, but it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah. I still like to play with the miniatures, though.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever played it?
Fucking
heard
like
of
a robot,
Flames of War?
human style.
It's a World War II miniature strategy game,
Hold on.
Is it really?
but it costs
There you
like
go.
over
Thank you.
$400 or $500 to build an army, and you have to hand paint all the miniatures, whether it's buildings and tanks and infantry or whatever.
Company of Heroes 2! I can't
All the
remember.
infantry that you buy has
You're
its
not
own
gonna hear from me for like
rank of
weeks.
veterancy, and you have to roll
make so
when you're in a
many
battle to
T-34s.
see if
Calling you
the
up, putting some drink.
squads will stay. and
Not
fight,
even. I'm just gonna.
or if they'll leave.
Or
Like
have it right
you have to do a
Start
morale check
lighting up.
for your squad. And if you lose so many, if you're in a tank battle, if you lose so many tanks, you have to
Fucking,
roll to
I'm
see if the
sitting
rest
in
of
the
your
dark for like 3
infantry
weeks.
squads are going to stay.
Come
on
back
track.
here.
They open the door.
And if you lose a certain amount of commanders or an HQ, you need to see if
Sounds
other.
like such a sick game. I'd be in on that.
It takes a lot of effort,
You can see me doing it too. Just for the hell of
but
it.
it takes a lot of money to get started too.
Oh man.
I bought the rule book if you want to look through it.
Yeah, I do want to look through that. Because I could front some money for that. After Christmas.
I have I have actually 4 tanks and a squad of infantry. But there's a book I want to buy because I want to be Britain. You can be Britain, America, Germany, or Russia.
Fuck yeah! You already Russian, Dan?
I'm not gonna buy anything for it. I'm just gonna wait for Company of Heroes 2!
Company Heroes.
You can be
also
Poland
a
too.
sick
I
game.
found the Poland through the website.
Oh, were you
Company-
interested in this too?
I was.
It costs
It's
so much
expensive,
money
though.
though. Even the paint is like $30. For
I feel like if we did this over time, it's a little bit here, a little bit there.
that's what I've been trying to do. But
Like a year or so from now.
It's really
Germany
expensive.
is
we
actually
were
one of
looking
the
at
best.
it. The store up the street from work sells them.
yeah, they don't really restock much though because it's not popular around here. It's more popular in other parts of the world than on the West Coast. But more around here, it's Warhammer, 40K,
How expensive is that?
about the same.
Yeah, JD.
But anyways, we're still recording.
Yeah, that relates.
Because I really want to get into one of those type games.
I'd kill people if they started getting all really nerdy on me over how my stuff isn't that great or they make fun of the way I do stuff. I wouldn't be allowed back in the store.
Flip the table! Watch him cry!
Miniatures and custom tanks everywhere.
Roll to see if you cry. What?
You failed the check. Alright.
Oh, is this your tag? Smash!
Oh,
Because you gotta assemble all the tanks with glue and then you gotta paint them. And all the miniatures have mounts and stuff.
you said World War II? So it's planes?
You can do early, mid, or late war. And there's different paint sets for each era. And there's different squads you can, and like artillery and stuff you can buy for It'll say when it's used, like early, mid, or late.
Oh,
Their
they-
campaign book
like
you
I
can
said.
buy. But it's like $25 for a campaign book.
And their website is in pounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was checking their website. I'm on Poland. I'm like, how much is
It
it?
is.
15 pounds. What the?
Uh,
Well, not 15. It wasn't 15. but
Download the currency converter app.
I had the currency converter.
There's really an app for that?
There's an app for everything.
I didn't know that.
Way to try to be a smart ass, Dan, and fail.
I actually had this app. It's like 50 different apps in one, and one of the things in there is the currency currency converter.
We love you, Dan.
But that's the gist of what I got of it.
That sounds pretty sick. I've been on
And there are certain types of terrain that you're either easy, slow going, or difficult or very difficult terrain.
Oh, you know what I tried doing the other day?
Certain,
Oh, yeah? Oh, that was
there's a
Oh,
lot.
how
There's so
Do you-
much.
I did the
Do
draft
you want to
and-
commit to this?
Rather
though?
than just
Two
I
of it.
don't want to have
Yeah.
buy
play
like a half
find
army
the
build
draft entry.
and have like the other person play
And
play
through the
with
sea,
Well, I mean, the
Remember,
only thing
World
is I
Cup?
haven't bought anything else or really tried
I
to
want
get
every
into
face
it
off I was
because
in.
I don't have money to get into it. But I can lend you the
I
rule
was
book
second
so you can read it.
round
And I mean, I
draft
have
pick by
one I have the starter
Ottawa.
kit, which has a couple tanks where you can get into the gist of
Not
it,
bad.
and you
But
move
I simmed
with
like
a
2 out of the
ruler.
4 games.
Like you measure how far
Just
you
to get
can
through, because I was just checking the other ones. It was like,
How
You're
big of a
on
table do you need to play this
so
on?
I didn't keep.
like
I didn't stay to that.
6x8.
I said the first game was 3-1. I didn't get any.
So like a full picture table.
Not
Yeah,
like
you
I
need
played
a
it
big table.
before. I play like
you two
three
need to
games
have
a
like
day,
full
if I can.
terrain set up. You can have
Yeah, but
builds,
it
you
gets
can have
boring.
houses, you can have
The same
collapsed
shit
buildings.
over and over and
I
over.
never really liked Be a Pro.
It's really,
But
really
it said
in-depth.
you can unlock by doing the legend attributes, whatever it is.
You could, but
Yeah,
you
The
need a
legend
lot of money
challenges,
to
you can
start.
unlock legends.
So that's why I've been holding off.
Yeah. If
Even
once
asking
you get the
anybody at
legend
the store to
challenge done, you unlock
Or
the legend.
letting them. I've
Okay,
told
you
them
know
I'm
who
interested,
there is
but I can't
available.
afford it because I've been chipping away at stuff here and there.
I haven't really.
Just
looked at
one,
the legends.
like a couple squads is
There's no
like
defense one on there,
$26
so I really don't care.
for miniatures.
I didn't really
about
look.
that big.
I didn't look to see if you could find that out either. I
You
just saw
get those
that.
two women on
very
there.
They're actually unlocked though. They're actually unlocked in his team. That's why I was interested in who's actually
And,
the locked ones.
they-
They unlocked.
Play it at the
Gretzky's
store
one
on
of them, Yari
Tuesday
Carey's
nights.
one of them.
It's
That's
Marios.
that's who's unlocked.
Basically,
Did they have
One of the last
training and
ones
stuff
on
at the store?
Yeah.
Mario's last
they
one
have
unlocked.
some tables built
Gordie
where you
Howe,
can
obviously.
do map like tank battles or something. Because on Tuesday nights
What's
is the
his
night they
name?
do that kind of stuff.
Fuck.
With
Doug Gilmore.
Flames of War and
Couple other guys.
older style. Not
Cool.
Warhammer.
I think they should do
they
like
do that on a
custom
different night.
vote
This
thing
one's
for
like
the legend team.
older style
Like
games
set
like
a
that, like Civil
group of
War and
like
stuff like
set a
that.
team of 25. And
I think what
you
they should
just
do
pick
is
the people that you.
do it the way that Madden used to do it, and have the legends teams for each team.
Yeah, but that'd be a lot of work for them. There's a lot of people that have played since. It's not like football. Football goes back to the
Oh,
60s.
yeah.
Where it was everybody. Hockey, you'd have to go back to way before.
Or do
all
it
that.
like they
Yep.
did in what was it 10 and had the 100th anniversary team for the Canadians. But do something
Why
like
would
that.
they pick the Canadians?
Do a historic 100 years for them. Do that like do a legend team for each one, but select certain players from the different eras.
Yeah.
You could do that now, and with take less, you don't have to do so many.
But see, the problem with that is there were so many legends that were on different teams at that
True.
exact same time. So it's kind of hard
To
to do
choose
that.
who you want to put on it.
Like in the 70s, for the Bruins, you'd have Bobby Orr, who would just be Bruins. You'd have Brad Park, who was a Ranger.
Or in his
And
big
a
bad
Bruin.
Bruins.
You do that too. That's
Wham Bam Cam.
it is way too pretty. Cam Neely would be on Vancouver and Boston.
Ray Bork.
Zito.
Ray Bork would be on.
Who did
It'd
he
most
start
likely
with?
be on the Avs.
Yeah, they probably put him for Avalanches.
He was
Considering
also
he won a cup
who
like
did,
that.
who did he start with again?
Who?
Bork.
Start with the Bruins.
Who did? Did?
Yeah, he got drafted by the Bruins.
Who did he? No, I mean his age.
You mean the CHL team? I don't know, dude.
Well, they wouldn't make a legend team with the CHL teams.
Why not? Ray
'Cause
Bork.
Then we're
want
going too
in-depth.
far.
I want in depth.
See, what they could do is
For a game that comes out yearly, that's going too in depth.
that remember what they did? I forget what year it was, but
They should have a whole different NHL Legends game.
They can do that because NASCAR did that. They did that once though. Didn't sell too well.
they could do
One.
team,
You're only gonna get
team, country legends, like they did before. USA legends, Canada legends, Russia legends. that could work. Because there's plenty of people from all those countries that are legends. Except for maybe the smaller countries. Then they'd have a problem. But USA,
Like
Canada,
Australia?
Russia,
All the main ones.
yeah.
Then all the little countries would be offended.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck 'em. Damn straight.
And then there's FIFA, which sucks.
What?
Hard ass game. Who's checking my? Reminded me to check.
What time is it?
808.
808. What else we got, JD? I wouldn't mind playing a game of hockey.
Third round pick for the Treos Ramirez.
What?
Draveners for the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. Good luck with the fucking French Canadian.
Fuck them. What's
That
the
team's not around anymore.
what's the racial derivative for a
QMJ.
for someone who's Canadian Russian? What the fuck? French.
French?
What's a racial slur for someone being
Bag.
French? No, racial slur, not truth.
I don't know.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know, dude.
That was great. Pretty much.
I got a joke. I'll tell it off the air though.
Do we still do bro tips?
I can't do one.
That's up to him.
He's got like 5% battery left.
That's his decision.
Probably
not mine.
I had one.
I haven't done one in a while.
Yeah, me.
Mark Messier.
Bro tip.
They should put him as a fucking legend. I swear to God. That man deserves to be a legend on NHL. Mark Messier.
Why not?
I know. Gary Curry's on there.
He shouldn't be.
And as for
He's
the
good
NHL
goalkeeper.
legends, that would really
Good for
only
you. I
sell
didn't know that was
to
gonna come up.
I was thinking
Die-hard
about
hockey
getting
fans.
I'm thinking about getting a Bauer stick.
I would say I'm a diehard hockey fan, but I'd buy it.
I don't know why, but I want one.
Bauer's not bad. I
Like
love the
like I said, NASCAR had the
Yeah, that's what I was
NASCAR
thinking.
Legends
Vapor's my
game,
favorite
Nice.
brand by them.
But I really want a 20K.
and that didn't sell well
I don't
because
wanna really-
Synergy.
Yeah.
a lot of people hadn't heard of the
Bauer.
people in there, like Cecil
I like
Gordon,
the CC
Tiny Lund.
One I have.
RBZ.
I'm not gonna get an RBZ. It's not worth it.
A lot of people hadn't heard of those drivers.
Really?
20K?
I really want a 20K.
I mean, of course, you have Benny Parsons, and then a lot of people had heard of it at the time.
I want the Reebok 20K skates.
Of course, Richard Petty. Everybody had heard of.
I want to get
There'd be a huge
I wanna
argument
get
who's on
CCM.
front.
Petty was, no doubt.
CCM.
No.
Also, there you go.
For hockey.
For the hockey legends.
What's up?
Because everyone in Boston say, oh,
Say
Say
what,
what,
who should be on the cover if they have made an NHL Legends. There'd be a huge argument over who should be on that.
Are we talking like legit legends of all
Phil
time?
Esposito.
If they made
should be
an
on the
NHL
cover.
Legends game that was just legend people,
maybe they should have just a picture of the cup.
I
They
think
do
we
that
should
with
put
the Stanley Cup edition.
the gag line.
what'd you say?
The gag line from Bruins.
Gordie Howe. Gordie
Terry
Howe.
O'Reilly would be pretty popular.
Gordie Howe would definitely be, should be the cover if they ever made one. I think he's Mr. Hockey.
Yeah.
He played for a long ass time.
Yeah, he did.
And he was one of the first ambidextrous players.
One thing I'd be upset about is I know they wouldn't end up doing custom masks. We wouldn't see a Jerry Cheevers
Oh
mask.
no. You could do Gordie.
We were talking about him in the other day at
Who else?
Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah?
Yeah. I forget how we got on topic of
Kenny
it.
Hodge.
No. Ken Hodge would make it.
I found out my uncle at
Gordy.
GC.
Bobby Orr.
Phil Esposito was really big too.
Maurice the Rocket Richard. Guy Lafleur.
Oh, we're not talking just Bruins?
No, we're talking in general. Who else?
What do you say?
I'm just naming people who could be on the cover.
Patrick Roy.
No, Ruaz.
He's too recent.
Yeah.
If we're going
Eddie,
legends, I'm
Eddie
sure someone would
Shore.
say. Eddie Shore.
Milt
Mm.
Schmidt.
Mhm.
Bobby Bauer. Who else? Ted Lindsay.
No, what would they have for a cutoff as a
Your guess is
legend?
about as good as mine.
Because, especially with the Legends and the people don't want cards.
See, that's the problem with that, because
And then they could get
it
into
was only
Mario
6
Lemieux
teams
and
up
stuff.
until the 70s, or 68. So, it's...
Where's the cutoff?
Yeah, where you gotta cut it off. And when you cut it off, you're taking a lot of legends out of the...
That's the problem with
I
hockey.
feel
is
like it should be people who are retired. That's what the cutoff should be.
there's still a lot
Because that's it'll
of
open
people.
up a big door.
You gotta think about when hockey started.
In
1876.
1876.
Lord Stanley's Cup wasn't presented until 1896 from the Governor General, Lord Stanley.
What he said.
I knew. I was trying to think. I knew it was. I was thinking it was like 1914 or
I think
something.
we're about done.
Yeah, we really are.
NHL didn't start till
Bye.
1997.
Let's play hockey.
What was it?
Prior?
Prior.
It was a bunch. It was leagues versus leagues at that point.
Okay.
That's when Boston, Chicago, Detroit, and
When was Boston's switch?
1927.
27.
26, 27.
I was close. I was saying 26.
Yeah.
That's back when they had those freaking brown and
Who's
yellow
calling?
jerseys.
Just again, I have no phone thing. It was actually legit that it's just there we go. I hadn't shut off yet. Yep, it did.
You need to charge them upstairs.
That's okay. I'll try to go.
Alright, well, yeah, we're just about done. Now we're in our 5 minutes.
I can look at Patrick Kane. Or Backstreet.
You say Patrick Kane?
Patrick
Kane?
Kane.
Kane. Oh, Kane.
K-A-N.
You know the kid?
Yeah, I got you.
From Buffalo? Yeah, that kid.
And she's Steve.
I like Haynes' curve too.
Who?
Haynes?
Kane?
Well, we're done.
Close to a good one.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Good
I
night,
was thinking
Gotham.
that too.